It is now time for the voting ceremony. We will discuss why we believe those that have lost did lose, and for those that remain.
The same. All the groups have their own ideas written down. We're going to pace back and forth aimlessly, explaining our reasons as to why so-and-so, geothermal, and solar didn't win. You know, so they've been producing energy for billions of years. You know, solar energy is the solar radiation that reaches the Earth. I just assumed it'd always get here.
I personally thought geothermal was going to make it, because geothermal is where places in the earth where the crust has, and they drill holes in the earth and allow the heat and steam to come out. One such site in California, called the geysers, can produce almost as much electricity as all the other geothermal sites combined. However, those places are rare, and therefore cannot be used everywhere.
Uranium is a very easy element, uranium particularly. And I must say, it takes quite a bit of energy, and that may cost up to millions of dollars. And the waste from that, we wouldn't have any area to put it in. Back to my original voice. New power plants do generate a lot of, but there's one problem. Having and the byproducts are extremely hazardous. There's only one location right now decided to become the deposit area for the radioactive material. That's Yucca Mountains in Nevada. But what will the government do?
I suppose the downfall of solar energy was the large area required to collect energy from the sun at a useful rate. Made from the best in the world.
I guess geothermal's main weakness was the fact that you have to live close to one of these sites in order to be able to harness the powers. And quite honestly, not everyone can live near a volcano or, say, I don't know, anywhere where heat generally escapes from the earth. I mean, there's small places. There aren't many of them. So, I guess geothermal just didn't have the numbers.
Boiling water reactors and PRs, water reactor. Both of them can amount to a lot of electricity. Boiling water reactors boil the water with radiation. They then use the steam to produce many watts of pressurized is different. It pressurizes water to high voltages, and which produces environment. Sad, the environment is very, very endangered from nuclear power, I should say. Nuclear fusion is when atoms are released and combine or fuse. Nuclear fission. Atoms are split apart to smaller atoms, releasing energy. Both of them are very useful. But, like I've said many times before, none of them can amount to any safe standards.
Solar made me, but unfortunately, Solar was a player. Solar had two groups it had to look after, one of which knew that fossil fuel is cost efficient and doesn't come in handy, and on gas prices over the last few years. Can we really trust Solar if they're going to partner with these foreign countries who we need to invade just to produce them? Solar's a bad man, and this battery is going to die.
Now, geothermal comes from volcanoes. But what happens when these volcanoes, say, blow their... Like, I don't know, these wood chips keep hitting me? Wood chips, biomass, good stuff. Now, also, since we can't near... Does this mean the United States is going to invade more countries? Does this mean more things like Iraq? Causing controversy throughout... I guess geothermal is not the way to go. Biomass, good stuff.
Bombs of Baghdad. Leader of the geothermal, Miss Simon. Leader of the solar,
Gary Mattei.
And the man behind the nuclear disasters.
Leader of the Nuclear Regulations Committee,
Demetrius Johnson.
This is also responsible
For the deaths of these individuals.
These are the many, 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 many
catastrophes.
victims of nuclear catastrophe.
Touches our souls, people.
This young boy, Brennan, has perished due to leukemia.
Who would do it such a thing?
March 16th, 2005.
Who would do something to this poor child?
This man, this woman, all of these people are responsible for the deaths we've seen. Geothermal energy, nuclear energy, and solar energy have not helped people. There have been deaths, tens of hundreds of billions of deaths, human deaths. I'm sure you want to stop terrorizing your homes,
Killing your children.
And beating your babies.
bringing up your bill, representing you in Senate,
All for money.
running for president,
Keeping you cold in the winter.
being your kids' children, being your kids' teachers, feeding you food,
Can you trust these people to serve you?
delivering your pizza from Domino's, cleaning your toilets,
Being the Santa Claus at the mall.
corrupt raw,
Telling your children the tooth fairy exists.
going to Iraq for war,
Sleeping in your beds.
With your children.
the priests of your church, the stars on TV,
They dance.
They cry.
the men, the woman, and the trans of this group. The murderers.
Liars.
Do you trust these people?
Do you?
Take a
No.
stand.
Horrible people.
Biomass all the way.
Biomass.
On the shoulder.
Us dancing.
Do not be deceived by these people. Solar energy, biothermal, and nuclear are horrible.
We must
Horrible.
commit mortal combat
Horrible.
on these individuals.
Yes, horrible.
Mortal combat.
Yes. You have less than a minute. Let's go.